Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is April 8, 2024. Here is another daily analysis. Okay, we had kind of like a solar eclipse today in North America. That was a very, very fantastic astrological event. Everyone just watched that one. And for sure, it's going to be very, very important astrological event for the financial markets as well. So we take it very, very seriously. And today, kind of like a market was very, very paused and slowing down, like 44 million share traded for SPY, which is S&P 500 ETF, and the chart and candle bar actually shows exactly the same thing. Here's the candle. We just tested again SMA 20, but this is kind of like a bull flag just forming here. And I believe that we are kind of like going into sideways consolidation. And we need to see some kind of like a consolidation for more time to have a weekly pattern to form. Right now, weekly pattern is at very, very extreme top. It is not kind of like the healthiest way that you can see. We need to see some kind of like a pullback consolidation for a month or two at least to form this bullish pattern. If it doesn't give us a correction move, which is going to be the best scenario, is going to be a healthy consolidation to catch up with SMA 20 and also this SMA 43 on a weekly basis for the next parabolic move to the upside, which is going to be a fantastic surge. After that, we can say some kind of like a bubblish pattern form in the stock market. Right now, everyone is just waiting for market crash or something. Some people are just expecting economy is doing great and we need to go higher and higher. I'm kind of like saying that I don't know about the economy overall, but I should say stock market is in a very, very overbought parabolic move. It can go more parabolic and it can be more irrational, more than you think. Right now, the pattern doesn't give us any kind of like a sign of reversal. But as I said, if we get some kind of like a pullback consolidation for a month of April, May, that would be a fantastic buying opportunity for the next rally. This week, we will have financials, Bank of America, BlackRock, Citigroup, and the other financials are going to announce their earnings for Q1 2024. And also, we will have CPI number for months of March, which is going to be important. Hot job number just announced on Friday, and market just took it as a good news, which I don't think that was a good news if you just look at the bond yield. Bond yield still is soaring up, and that's going to be a pressure on the stock market down the road. However, precious metals doesn't give that signal. Moving on to Nasdaq. Nasdaq is the same thing. Like we just got into SMA 50 and pretty good support here just about by investors. We see some kind of like a Nasdaq is kind of like a going into sideways consolidation. If you see this since beginning of March, Nasdaq doesn't go anywhere. So it's just like a ping pong ball into this box, so just a chopping round, and a more choppiness could be a good buying opportunity or good pattern for a weekly chart. Right now, weekly is just showing kind of like a consolidation. We need to see some kind of like a more consolidation, something like this, exactly what happened August to October. Remember that time, I was pretty bullish on that one, especially after this break. I said this is one of the best bullish pattern that I've ever seen in Nasdaq. Look what happened after that. Right now, I'm just expecting more consolidation to catch up with SMA 20 on a weekly basis. Then we can see some kind of like a good scenario for buy. Right now, stochastic got into pretty close to oversold condition. We just got nice bull reversal here. Here's the bull reversal. Here's the bull reversal. And whenever we get here, so we can see some kind of like buyers are coming back. And also we see some kind of like a MACD and also RSI is coming down as well to coiling down pretty nicely for the next surge. I believe that next surge is going to be spiky, but right now we should just be patient to have better understanding of the market. Moving on to US 30, which is kind of like a 0% actually today. Didn't do anything. US 30 or Dow Jones is coming down compared to Friday's session. This is a weekly chart. Let me go to daily chart. And as you see here, weekly, daily is kind of like at the same seminal pattern. However, this is pretty nice. Like on Friday, we got this bullish harami, I should say, but it doesn't have a follow through. So we will see if it's going to consolidate here or coming down tomorrow. If tomorrow is going down, CPI can be kind of like a very, very decisive moment for the market, because if CPI is kind of like a hot, it's going to put pressure on the market. Bond yield is going to spike up, and for sure, Dow Jones and S&P and Nasdaq, they're going to just initiate a sell-off, which is going to be a fantastic buying opportunity for us. Everyone is waiting for 20%, 15% pullback. I should say maximum 5 to 10%. That's going to be great buying opportunity. Markets still have fantastic momentum to the upside. We should take it as a good buying opportunity. Gold, another new all-time high today, another new closing all-time high, and also nominal high. It just hit today, let's say 23.54. And this is kind of like the area that I'm just looking for as an important, decisive, potentially pivot for gold. It can go down or sideways to here to this area. So that's going to be just a 2200-ish for a fantastic bull flag, something like this or something like this for a next parabolic move to the upside, I should say. Gold can go into sideways consolidation as well, starting tomorrow. So don't get me wrong. I'm pretty bullish on gold, still looking for 25, 2600 down the road, but we need to see some kind of like a pullback consolidation for a healthier pattern. Silver just waking up recently and going higher, short squeeze to the upside. Silver just have a advance today and goes into this important pivot. If I just zoom back here, you will see what do I refer to. Here's the area that I'm just looking at. Just give me a second. So this is a previous pivot in 2021 after a great move to the upside, after a couple of tackles to $30. It was not successful. It goes down afterwards for kind of like a bearish pattern. So it's just a multi-months, I should say, or years to go down. Right now, it's at the beginning of very, very important bullish pattern. If you ask me, just this is one of the biggest bullish pattern I see. If it goes above 30.28, that would be a parabolic move for silver, and I see that it's coming down the road. But right now, we should just see sellers to control and coming back down. Potentially, it can go to $25, $26 for kind of like a back test on these pivots. And if it goes there, that's going to be a great buying opportunity for us. Kind of like having a silver mine right now. I don't touch them anymore. I keep them invested as is, but we will see. We will see if it gives us another buying opportunity. We will accumulate more. Moving on to crude, which kind of like coming down, but coming back up. So crude hold up this $86 right now. So still forming bullish. It's not sign of the reversal right now. So all those supply areas actually didn't work out, and we are just getting into this area as well. So 86 to 88, that's the level that I'm just looking for. Kind of like a pause, consolidation, potentially for the next rally. Right now, I know that I was kind of like a bearish on crude, but seems like my analysis was wrong, obviously, and it's just hiking higher. So we should just change our analysis as market is going. Copper, I just want to show this chart. I remember I showed you before copper. This is kind of like a breakout that I saw before. And at the beginning of this year, I believe that I said this is going to be a fantastic sector if you want to invest in. So I'm going to put a link here for copper. Go there, see what I just forecast for lots of stocks in copper. And here is the breakout. So we see that it's going to this important 426, 430. But as I see that, this is just a pullback or consolidation. It can go higher potentially for a new all-time high this summertime. So we can see copper is going to spike back up. pretty sharply to the upside. This is a weekly pattern. This is not a daily or hourly, so that's going to be a strong one. Moving on to individual names, starting with, let me go to Bitcoin as usual. So Bitcoin had a fantastic move to the upside. It didn't break down this level, this trend line, just coming back test that goes above this high nominally. So it's kind of like a forming a W pattern. I know some people are saying this is kind of like a cipher. We can't see a reversal going down. I don't know. Potentially it can happen, but this W pattern at the top, I'm not fan of this. I'm just fan of W pattern at the bottom. So this bullish pattern has some kind of like a bias to fail. We will see how it goes. Moving on to bond yield. Bond yield going up today, a continuation to the upside. So it seems like inflation is here, sticky, and bond yield is getting back to bullish momentum. That is kind of like a strange, and it's kind of like a not my expectation. Still looking for some kind of like a weakness in bond yield potential in summertime. But right now, I should say this bond yield is kind of like a forming a bullish. On the other side, Treasury, just a 1 cent down, so nothing spectacular. It just hold up the ground there around 90 to 91, but seems like still needs to work out. VIX crashed today, 5% to the downside. Market didn't go well, but VIX actually crashed. So this means potentially you're seeing monies flowing back into the market. Dixie forming a bearish pattern here. So I don't know. I don't know. Bond yield is up. Dixie is down. So this is very, very weird situation that I've seen. Like a bond yield is kind of like a diverging and it doesn't follow Dixie, or Dixie doesn't follow bond yield. I don't know if it's going to be just a false a signal and it gonna go back again to the upside, or that's gonna just the beginning of the weakness for dollar. So we will see. But crude, gold and precious metals did follow the Dixie, and they just went up while Dixie is down today. Magma indicator coming down $7.68. Apple is down, still looking for some kind of like another potential deep down to 160 to 155. I would say that's going to be the interesting buying opportunity. Still looking for that one. Amazon just hit a high and then coming back down today, 12 cents gain still. Meta coming down after hitting the all-time high nominal, coming down. Microsoft, uh, 93 cents down. Volume was very, very light today, so I don't expect this is going to be important. Google going up. Remember, Google monetized their AI, and everyone's saying that is scary, but this is very, very good for investors because I'm kind of like a Google shareholder. I'm not gonna sell this until end of the world, I should say. Right now, this is my decision. But when they come to monetize it, it's not bad for investors. It is very, very good because investors can make money. So this means they are kind of like a confident that this is a good quality product that we are producing. If you want to buy, if you want to use it, you need to buy it and you need to give us money. And that's going to be good for investors. Netflix, $7.77 down. Tesla, good surge to the upside as they just came up with news that a robotaxi is coming. And this is kind of like a W pattern for Tesla right now. So I should say if it goes above this, it can easily surge to middle of this candle, which is going to be 192. If it goes above 200, guys, keep an eye on 200. If it goes above 200, Tesla bearish momentum is finished, and we should see a fantastic surge all the way up, potentially to 254. And that's going to be the area that I'm just looking for, Tesla, all right? Moving on to SMH, which is the semiconductor index at 42 cents up. SOX 57 cents up today. Taiwan Semiconductor $1.43 up, but look at the candle here. It just gapped up and sellers took the entire session. AMD 52 cents down. Nvidia $78 down. So Nvidia seems like this is kind of like forming a bearish consolidation. If it goes below 840, it can just go all the way down to, I should say, 700 or low 700 is going to be the possibility. Texas Instrument uptick today. Texas forming a very, very good bullish pattern. So this is pretty nice. So we are seeing like a nice bull flag in kind of like a reverse head and shoulder ish area. So this is a very, very bullish. I like this. Seems like geopolitical tensions is gonna escalate. So be careful on this one. But Texas Instrument forming very, very nicely. Lam Research a downtick today, $1.32 down. Moving on to financials, which had a good momentum today. XLF 18 cents up. KBE actually forming a bullish pattern here. KRE forming another bullish pattern here. So this is pretty interesting. I don't know if it's gonna just a bond yield news or something like that, or CPI. JP Morgan, dollar up. Goldman Sachs, $2.47 up. Bank of America, 39 cents up. Wells Fargo, 39 cents up. Good pattern here. Look at this. This is a very, very nice bullish pattern here. Moving on to gold miners, they just gapped up, but coming down sharply. I believe they're due for corrective move. GDXJ 2 cents down up, but still getting into this pivotal point and coming down. AEMF 85 cents down, Newmont 25 cents down after breakout, just coming down to backtest this. This is important level. So we need to see Newmont is getting above 42 for finishing kind of like the bearish pattern. Right now, Newmont, look at that. So we just got the first initial tackle above this bearish trend line or channel, and we should see some continuation to the upside. I'd like to see Newmont take out this pivot. If it goes above this pivot, it can go easily to 50, 53 and above. Franco-Nevada, $2.93 down, but after hours, it goes higher. 120, 114 after hours. This is nice. Newmont actually after hours just to gain a bit, just slightly. Gold Barrick, 16 cents down. After hours, the same. Moving on to the last sector for today, XLE. After crude is just take up, they kind of like a pause. This sector, long over the tooth. It's kind of like parabolically moving to the upside. We need to see some kind of like a pullback, at least back test this pivot. XOP, the same pattern here. OIH, $3.47 down. Exxon, 82 cents down. And Chevron, 33 cents down. So all in all, when I see this sector, they are kind of like forming a bullish momentum, but we need to see some kind of like a pullback with this name to have a better, healthy upward move down the road. Have a fantastic evening. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.